when there's not too many people, because then you can find out what you actually want to know rather than what I'm going to tell you. So this is our family group of 12 Western Lowland gorillas. We have 21 Western Lowland gorillas here at the park in total. Being a family group, it's made up as a family would be in the wild for their species, which is one adult male, and he'll be the only adult male in the group. All his wives are his females, and then their offspring at the time. So he has 7 wives or females, which might be considered lucky, might not, depending on how you look at it. But and 4 children at the moment in the group. So there's 3 boys and a girl. Our youngest is baby Kundi. He's just over a year old now. He's very cute if you get the chance to spot him. Doesn't usually like coming outside too often, but he does sometimes venture. But he will be climbing about, off playing inside on the ropes and everything, as he is almost every day. So what they just got is what we call a scatter feed. They get around 4 scatter feeds a day, where the food is thrown off the roof into the garden area or into the meshed areas. They actually have to search for their food. They spend up to 60% of their time foraging for food in the wild, so we try and replicate that here by this type of feed. That coughing is an unhappy noise. That means, like, stay away, this is my patch of food. So they get the scatter feed 4 times a day. They also get what we call a browse feed, which is branches with leaves left on top of the meshed areas. They actually have to physically climb all the way to the top and pull the leaves through the mesh, using their fingers and using their muscles to get right to the top as well. The last feed of the day is their dinner. They all get called inside into what we call bedrooms. It's not where they sleep, it's just the term we use for their individual space. If they're happy, we will shut the doors off so they're each separate from each other, and they'll get a whole bucket of food each, just to make up the majority of their diet, or the rest of their diet. Otherwise, some might not get enough, some might get more than others. So this is just how we regulate how much each of them is eating, and the types of food they're eating as well. So we can tailor each gorilla's diet to the individual. While they're in there, it acts as a really good time for us, because the keepers can check to see if they've not got any injuries, that their health is generally quite good as well. As good as it can be in captivity, so we know that our gorilla's welfare is as good as it possibly can be. Once they've eaten, the doors will be opened up so they can spend the rest of the night as a family would do in the wild, which is all together as a family group, and they have the whole of the inside area and the whole of the meshed area for the whole night, so they have a lot of space. They can choose where they want to sleep as well. Gorillas are critically endangered, and of this particular subspecies there are about 100,000 left. Whilst 100,000 sounds like a lot compared to other species that are critically endangered, they are given that classification because of how they react to the threats they face. So the bushmeat trade, where people hunt them for food. The pet trade is usually as a result of the bushmeat trade, so the babies are taken as pets. As well as disease they suffer really badly from. So they can catch diseases from humans, and humans can catch diseases from gorillas, and they actually suffer from Ebola really badly. So humans have a 50% mortality rate from Ebola. Gorillas have a 95% mortality rate, so 5 in 100 gorillas will be likely to survive Ebola. So it can wipe out a whole population or a whole family pretty quickly.